Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am filming today a work planner essentials. So I'm going to share with you what I've been using since we've been working from home since March of this year, 2020. And this is what my system has evolved to. So I just want to share some of my goodies and what I like and what's been working for me. If you're interested in seeing all the stuff that I'm using, then please keep watching. If you're new to the channel, please take a second to subscribe. And if you like the content that you see, give it a like. So let's dive into my system. So first off, I was using this cloth and paper agenda cover, which I really do enjoy. I got it embossed with my initials. The only issue is that I wanted rings and I didn't buy this in rings. I thought I was going to be able to make discs work and I couldn't make it work for me. I'm just not a disc kind of gal. So what I did was I bought one of those plastic, I don't know if you can see that, the plastic A5 binders from Amazon. I cut it down to size. Like I cut the side here, I cut off the strap, and then I cut this piece so that it would fit in here. So I was using that for a while and it was working out well, but it was kind of annoying that this keeps popping up. So when Moterm came out with their A5 Luxe planner, I decided I absolutely needed to get one, and so that's what I have here. I haven't done a review on this or anything yet, so I guess I will insert a little bit of a review for that product in this video. Previously, I've gotten the personal rings in the Moterms, and I really do love it. This version has padding added in here, which I don't love, and I don't think I would like in a personal, because I like that my personals don't have that, but in the A5, I have no issues with it. So before we get into that, we'll talk about this first. This is my A5, I think it's an A5. This is basically a calendar agenda, a yearly agenda from Cloth and Paper. It is my second year using it. I like the way the inserts work for, I guess, my planning style for work, and I'll just show you what I do, but I can't show my actual work plans, unfortunately. But basically, this is the layout. So it's a week on 2 pages. It gives you a quick overview of the month here. You can put in your top priorities, which I do for the week. I'll start either at the beginning of the week, so Monday morning, I'll take time to go through this, or Friday before the end of the day, I will set up the following week. And then all I do is I go in and I highlight to do check boxes on each task that I need to get done. But actually first I would put in my meetings. So any meetings I know that are set for the week, I write them in, and then I put in my tasks of what I need to get done and which days I plan on doing them next. And then down here in this section, this is where I'll usually do a little bit of deco across the Saturday and Sunday because I don't need the weekend for my work planner. And I will put more of my general to-dos that I don't know yet where it's going to fit in, or if it's like a bigger to-do, and then I break it down into more manageable tasks throughout each day. So that's how that works for me. I do put a tab on the day of the week that I'm at, and then I won't show October because I have information in there, but for November, that's what the monthly looks like. And yeah, I just fill in some of the milestones that I know are coming up. If I didn't mention it, I am a program manager for a financial company. I manage projects, programs, and portfolios, and so I have to be very organized. So that's that. So this is my second year using this. Like I said, this is a hard cover. The first year they did this, it was more of like a soft, pliable cover. I don't really keep anything, just a little bit of deco there, some post-it notes at the front. I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do for 2021. I'm assuming there will be something in the sub box because for the last 2 years there was. But we'll have to wait and see. And what else can I say about this? I don't know, it just works for me. I like it. So the only thing I will say that I don't love is that I have to use 2 things in my system. Things is not the best word, but you know what I mean. So I have to use 2 of these instead of just having everything in one binder, which is I think would be my preference. So I may have to buy these inserts and use them in here, and I'll show you. I do have some inserts that I'm going to try it out for November. So that's that piece. So here, I feel like is the main attraction, even though everything kind of works together. This is my Moterm Luxe A5 planner in the color taupe, so lychee taupe. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic planner, great price point. It's not going to break the bank, and I don't know, the color's just beautiful. Inside it has silver rings, and I did buy gold rings to change it out. I saw somebody on Instagram with gold rings and they looked fantastic, but when they came, they were damaged, so they're sending me new ones, so I have to wait for that to come. So yeah, so let me get into this and I'll do a quick flip through. So I just have a little bit of decor here. I feel like because I'm at home and working from home, I can dress up my planners a little bit more than I would if I was taking them into work. This is from one of those Monstera palms from Sadie Stickers. Then I've got basically all of this stuff except for this. This is all cloth and paper. These, I mean, the intention is that I can just pull off a little page flag as needed, but I rarely do, so it's really just decorative. And then these little cards came in a sub box. I never use them. I should try and use them, but I guess I just don't really understand what I'm supposed to put on them. I think it's just the to-do list. You just pick it randomly. It just seems strange because it's like on such thick paper. So it seems like you should have like something special for it, but I don't. This I got from just a little decorative, yes, from, I think her shop is called 29 Planners. I will look it up and then put it in the description bar if that's not the right name. Then back here, I've got just some more cloth and paper dots, hexagons, dots, different colors. This is one of those freebie things, and it's really just back here in case I need to grab one. I use the dots often for like to-do lists. Sorry, I shouldn't say often. I need to use them more often, but that's what I would use it for. Over here, I've got a, I want to call it a dashboard, but I don't know if it's actually a dashboard or if I bought a print. I don't know what I bought exactly, but this is from NubianRockChick, an artist in the UK. She is amazing, and I have a lot of her stuff throughout my office and in some of my other planners. I love it. I had it inside this frosted dash before, but I wanted to be able to see it more clearly, so I just affixed it to the outside using some washi tape. On the other side of this, I just have a freebie from Wendaful Prints for the 2020 year at a glance. It was the wrong size, so I ended up just sticking it in here. It seemed to make sense. In here, I kind of set this up for November already, because I had stuff from the sub box for cloth and paper. So I put in this little November priorities at a glance. Some more of these little stickers. I don't know what to call those. Another one of those little hexagon decor pieces from who I hope is 29 Plans. A couple other pieces from cloth and paper. This is like very work related, so that's why I put it in here. How you manage like your important tasks. And then this is actually really neat. Different ways of, I guess, communicating with people at work. So being less apologetic and more, I don't know, straightforward, I guess. So instead of examples, instead of saying, you know, sorry I'm late, you'd say thank you for waiting. So just, you know, different way to present yourself. This is a clear little monthly card that I just stick in there. So it's not like I reference this a whole ton. It's mostly just decorative. This, I need to find a replacement to put there. I'm sure there'll be something in the box. This is an ollie clip from the cloth and paper box. I like to keep a gray highlighter on here, but I also use other highlighters. Another one of those hexagon things, more cloth and paper. This is all cloth and paper. I'm trying to use up my stuff, even though I usually don't like to use my good planner stuff for work, but I'm trying to use it up, so finding ways to just throw things down in there. And including the decor pieces. So this I cut, I don't know if it came punched. I think I punched it, and then I put the slits in it so that I could take it in and out. And I just put it in whatever planner I feel like it at the time. So that just says make it work. This is a morning mindset that, if you look at the holes, was actually meant for my personal wide. But I was able to make it fit in here. So I just have that in there. This is that magazine dashboard. Again, came in the cloth and paper. What's it called? The cloth and paper sub box. This is a dashboard that I made. Just a quote from a show that I like. And then these dividers I made myself. And so they're not perfect, but they work for me. This came in the latest cloth and paper box. I'm not entirely sure how to use it yet. The inbox, like, crystal clear dashboard, and then it had like these, I think inbox little boxes that you could like put different tasks in. So I just have this layered, and then I'm using a whiteboard marker to just write in some of the major items. So I haven't perfected that system yet, but I'm working on it. Next, in all of this whole inbox section, basically what I'll do is I'll have one sheet of paper per project, and I'll just write out my to-dos as they come up for that particular project using like just a checkbox system, and check it off as I do it. And then the plan is, at the end of the week, I'm able to go in there, see what's left, what hasn't been done, and then just carry it over to a new sheet for the following week, or maybe just keep a running total and then just keep it going for the next day. This is one of those frosted card holders that I think came with either this planner or the clear planner that I showed before. This, these little cards came from, I bought these off of, it was a printable, Any Plans printables, and I laminated them. I kind of think it's fine that I did, but I put it on thick cardstock, and now like the lamination's kind of peeling off, so I need to redo it. But basically, I'm just trying to use this to establish some routines at work, and I'm just using a label maker to write out whatever routines I have. So I have one that's just general, one for weekly and daily, one for a system that or two of the systems that we use at work, one for each, one called Standout, and the other one Project Online. And it's just so that I remember the stuff that we have to do on a weekly basis. Next section is my Pmo section. This is basically my team section, where I write down anything team related that we need to work on, or that I volunteered for or to put together, stuff like that. This is the changes dashboard from cloth and paper, and I'm not going to show the section, but essentially it's just note paper, and I just jot down either the notes or the checklists. Next, I have a brain dump section within, so it's like a subsection within my Pmo section. And in here, I just kind of write down some additional brain dumps, in the sense of when I figure out a way to do something, or I've got like tips, I just want to jot it down and have it so that I can reference back to it and make sure that I implement it into my routine. Next up is my project sections. I actually made these dashboards for all of my sections, but then it seemed redundant. Previously I was just using these clear or frosted dividers, and so it would sit behind it and it looked really nice, but then I made these dividers and now it's kind of redundant, but I still like how it looks, so I kept it for some of them. Anywho, this is my project section, so my project summary. So I've got 5 tabs because right now I'm working on 5 either projects, programs, or portfolios, and all I'll do in there is for each one of them put down important information that I need to remember or that I need to reference often. I can't show it, but that's how I make that work. Next up is my schedule. So I keep some habit trackers here. Haven't really used them, don't know if I will, but I just tore off a few sheets of it and then added it in case I feel like I'll use it at some point. This is just a dashboard that I made. I took the dividers from what's that thing called? One second, what's it called again? The Me and My Big Ideas, and I can't remember what the product is called, but I took a divider from one of those disc planners and cut it down to size and just put some washi on it. I have some more transparent date dots in case I need it. Another year at a glance full size. And then I have this yearly tracker, and I'm pretty sure this is a freebie from Annie Klein's Printables, and I use this to track my absences from work. I think the purple was work from home before we started working from home more frequently, or like on a permanent basis, I should say. So yeah, that's what that is. I would I actually need to update this, and if I can find my marker. So on the 12th was Thanksgiving, 13, 14 would have been the Wednesday. This day was a half day. And then Thursday, Friday, I took the day off. So that's just how I use that. Next up, we have this vellum from Carrots and Olives. It's a printable. I just printed it onto my own vellum to mark my weekly section of my schedule. And then, or not necessarily just weekly, but this is the November. So this came in my last sub box for cloth and paper. And so it's got the nice November dash, nice and thick. It's got like a summary for the month. Then it's got a month on 2 pages. Essentially, this is a duplicate of what's in this agenda that I already showed you. And I think it's great because now I can test it having it right in here instead of having to reference and have 2 large agendas open on my desk all day long. I think this is going to work a lot better for me. So yeah, it's just all the weeks in November, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know if I'm going to get one for December in the next box. I really hope I do, but we'll have to wait and see. Then I use this frosted divider to mark my daily. So I plan on a weekly basis, and then on the odd occasion, depends how busy I am or how much stuff I need to do, or if I feel overwhelmed and I need to get more organized, I'll go into a daily plan. And this is an insert from, I want to say, Simple and Trendy Co. And I like it, but I don't love it. I pretty much don't work from 6 o'clock onwards unless I have to jump on for something, like maybe I forgot to do something, or maybe I wasn't able to get everything done, so I'll jump on for an hour or 2 later in the day. But I generally plan not to work after 6 o'clock. So this whole section is kind of like, it could just be notes for me. So I did try making my own inserts for this, and it could work, but I need to go back and redo them. So until I perfect them for myself, I'm just going to use these since I have them, and then I just printed them off. So I have a bunch to use over the next little while. And then my last section here is for meetings. This is another paper from Carrots and Olives. This is digital from the digital dash box. And then, so what I do is I'll just put, this is where I take my meeting notes, and anything that I need to keep or reference, I'll keep in the first half of this section. And then the notes tab, the notes frosted tab, takes me to fresh pages so that I can take new notes. And that's basically that. The only thing is that I don't love taking notes back here. I need this to be like propped up. And so that would require a lot of additional pages. So I may have to rearrange some things to get this exactly how I like it, but for now it's working. And then depending on the meeting that it is, I'll actually rip out the sheet sometimes and put it up in the section where I have the tabs for my various projects. Okay, and then this is another one of those just decorative dashboards that I made, just so that I could look at something pretty at the back of this planner. Back here I have a couple sheets of a memo pad from Cloth and Paper. I don't love having this here. I thought it would be cute, but the pages are curling up and it's annoying me. So I might take it out. This is just kind of sitting in this like bigger pocket back here. And then it's covering up some additional card slots, which I don't need that many. Then I have a few tabs in case I need some extra tabs. More of those cards that I'm not using. Just a little notebook in here for some important confidential items. Just a piece of deco back here in this back pocket. Doesn't really serve a purpose, but I would just kind of slip additional papers back there. And then same thing, I have some additional papers back there that I need that don't necessarily fit anywhere in the planner. So that is what I have. I keep a pen on this side. The pen that I'm loving right now is this tool pen in medium, which I believe is a 0.7. I absolutely love this pen right now. However, what I was using prior to that pen would have been one of these two. So this is, let me hold it up a little bit better. So that pen, I just got a box off of Amazon, and it writes really well. So pen test, what was this called? Rayon. And I really like it. So for work, I don't know why, but I prefer a thicker pen when I'm writing for work. And if I'm not using that one, I'm using this Pilot G2 in 0.07 ink. Did I say 0.7 before? 0.07. Pen test. What was this one? Pilot G2. So yeah. So those are the pens that I love. I'm going to close this up. Oh, in this zipper pocket, I don't think I actually have anything in there, so it's just empty. And then that's empty too. Okay, and then my other work must-haves, more highlighters, try to color code my projects. And then these are sticky notes from Cloth and Paper that I'm trying to use up because they kept sending them in these subscription boxes, and I really don't have a use for them otherwise. So trying to use them up for work because otherwise they're just going to continue to take up room in my drawer. And that is pretty much it for my work essentials. So there you have it. I'm hoping to be able to get down to just one binder in the future, but for now, it's a combination of these two. Hopefully November, I'll be able to test out just the one, and we'll see what happens or what I get in the set box for the future. So I think that's everything. If you have any questions about any of the items that I showed, please leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you guys. Otherwise, I think that's it for today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.